Hello everyone, Dolgy here. So today we will be going through the wish list for the beneficial and effective uh, campaign push with high deficit of stages in ML Adventure. Also, guys, do not forget to join my fresh giveaway. I'm giving away 20,000 M cash, so you just need to subscribe to the channel, comment on that video, and put a like there. And I will choose randomly 4 people to give away 5k M cash to all of them when we reach out 1k subs. So let's go into the topic immediately to not spend much time. So when you open your first summoning in ML Adventure, you will have this function here called wishlist. So when you see this, you need to go here and 100% you need to set up this list for many reasons. First of all, you need to focus properly on your team, so you will be effectively going through the campaign and you will have all the best results out there. And I will help you to make it proper today. Also, if you do not set up this wish list or if you skip some of them and make their empty slots, it will just give you random 5-star heroes, which can be fully trash or sometimes even fodder, so do not consider doing that. So as you only begin the game, let's go through all of them, through all the categories, and then I will tell what I will prioritize and what sequence I will do with this wish list. So for Elemental, this is quite tough because here you will have less important heroes, I would say, because nowadays, like this girl support, she's here in light for me. So for Elemental, I would say I would stick to that as a core setup, whatever you can see on my screen now. So it's Gord, so this, all those heroes. So I would say that it's quite flexible. So it's important to say that Gord and this guy, this tank, you need them mostly for the late game bosses like Minas, also new era bosses. So you don't need them early, but you will want to build them effectively from the beginning. Also believe her here because she's a hybrid and she's a decent character, and why not build her from these summons anyway if we will summon here. Esme need to be here 100%, so Esme is very important and you will need her to be awakened free until you reach your late game, because definitely she's one of the core for the Aposta pack, so Esme pack. Anyway, she's a core team builder unit, you need her here. So all those boss units, including this horse, they are all, flexible. So if you want, you can add other different heroes here. So for instance, we can do like this, if you think that you do not want to push that much of the late game Minos from the very beginning, and you can put here Valir. Maybe it's not, he's very outdated nowadays, so I would skip him. I would not put him in. I will also think about putting her here, but again, why should you consider doing that? Because she's a part of a Aposta pack, which is a late game pack, late game team comp. So I would not do that, to be honest. So also you can put him, Estes, I believe his name. He's a normal healer support, but he's also very outdated, so I would not do that. You can put him here to get some additional controllability, but again, I will not be focusing on that. So my personal preference would stay with this list. I believe this is the best usage of those slots. You can change Gord to her, or maybe him to her, something like that. But in my personal opinion, you can easily stay with this list and you will be good. Anyway, you should not focus on elemental summoning anyway. In miracle summons and in premium summons, if you get them, it's alright. So tech, this is the most important part. You need to have this list full, and it's good, but there are not so many additional options here. So the only two options I would consider having here are, so first of all, her, we can get rid of her here, but then we need to put her here. And while we will be focusing on summoning tech for the mid and early game, because it's the best team composition in the game in my opinion, why should we do that? So let's not do that. Let's put her here. She will be in techno, summoning. All of those heroes are very good. Mecha Layla is the most questionable one, but still the only options we can put here to swap with her is that tank or that guy, but both of them are very niche and according to my tier list kind of low in tier. Mecha Layla will have more usability, I believe, so I believe this one is the best option. It's Angela, Ares, Edith, Mia and Mecha Layla. I believe that's the best one, the best wish list for tech, and you should always choose tech in the beginning of a game until you build all of them to at least Awaken, and maybe even Awaken 2, Awaken 3, something like that. You should always pull them from Miracle Summons, should always pull tech cards from guaranteed 5-star heroes, and etc. and etc. This is my recommendation. So the Marshall here, you can play a bit here with all those three because there are very powerful hybrids, and 4 of them, they are all here. So it's Luna, it's Clara, it's this girl, and also Arlott, or a new character, right? So 4 of them are in all these summons up here. And also you can also add Edith to here, then she's not yet ready in tech, but you want to summon her from Marshall. So for Marshall, let's go through what I have here and I will explain it a bit, and then we can discuss the strategy, right? So for Marshall, it's important to have here 100% Clara and Luna. It's like you cannot change them, you cannot get rid of them. The only option, you can put them in dark units, but you have some other good units in dark, and I would not say you have not outdated units in Marshall. Unfortunately, Marshall is the most outdated faction out there, and this is the problem, 100%, but it is what it is. So I would do Clara and Luna here. 100% I will add here this support girl, because Anna, I believe her name, no, not Anna, Nana, something like that, yeah. So I would put her here, and I would focus on her because she's very powerful and good unit from this faction. Also Ruby is amazing. I would stick to her. Why not? There is no reason to change that, to pull any other hero, any other character from the list, because Ruby will take a higher place in all the tier lists. She can tank, carry your teams later in the game. She's a beast. The only reason, so this slot is flexible. Here we have several options. So if we want some energy manipulation strats, we can go with her. If we want some buffs for bosses for late game, we can go with her. Cleaned also a decent option back in the days, but nowadays I would not do that. He's outdated. So also 1-1 is an option for some strats. But I would say all that is not as important as having a second team for faction tower. And the problem that in the Marshall faction, there is no second tank, no second frontliner there. So for that reason, and only for that reason, I picked Panda here for that new account I have, for that progression account. I'm having to just share all my thoughts with you in those videos. I would stay with Panda here. He's a good character. He's like not that great outside of the faction, but he's good in the tower. You will just need him. So for the light, all right. So this one is kind of tricky because I would say that this is the basis, right? If we do not put her, this red hat girl, to the elemental, which I believe we should not do, this is 4 core units you 100% need to have here. First of all, it's Odetta for Lidette pack, so we have Odetta here and Lilia here, so together we do a Lidette pack, so 100%. Also, her, that's a support 7 girl, you need to have her here, she's a crazy good, she's a hybrid. Also, it's a good option to put here Sylvana, she's amazing tank. This red hat girl support is amazing, Rafaela, but the last slot is tricky. So the first option I was thinking about is getting rid of Arlott here and putting him here. But it can work, so you can decide by yourself. So this one is a good option to do. But I decided to stay because I don't see any good character, not outdated character here. Then she is an option, right? But I do believe that she is very outdated. You see on that account, on that new account, I don't have any copies for her. So I decided that here Arlott will take a better slot, and in light heroes we still have some decent, interesting heroes to work with. We can pick Geneva for some energy manipulations. We can pick her for a decent second team tank, and that's my choice because one day you will have a light tower and you will need a decent tank there. All of them, they also can tank Uranus or him. They can tank the light tower, but they are not doing that so great as she does because she's a decent tank. So this is my choice for that light peak. So dark, no big thinking here, not big of a question. First of all, Arlott for sure, he need to be here. Lilia for Ledette back need to be here. Farsha, 100% the best pure dark character nowadays, I would say, needs to be here. Also, her, like Argus, yes, you need to tank something, at least one copy, but I will put him here for a long run because I don't see any alternatives. Of course, you can do Granger, but Granger is just doing damage. I don't see the reason why you want to build him. He's just a damage dealer, so stick to that. So she also can be here. She's a bit outdated. I would not build her actively nowadays, but why not? We have an empty slot here, and you can do this. The Xana, it works great. You can do this. It works great for me. So I don't see any problem here. So also, if you don't like my setup, you can interchange them here and there. Also, you can check hero popularity to check what is popular in the community, mostly used in the teams. What is the strategy, in my opinion? What is the strategy? And it's important to mention. So I believe that first things first, when you first open your premium summon, you just summon premium until you get decent amount of awakened heroes and copies. Then you do have miracle summon, and when you do have cards like this, 5-star selectors, I believe the only correct strategy, effective strategy to reach out strategical long-term account results is to do the following. So you start with this list, the same wish list I have here. Then you put as many summons, direct summons into tech as many as you can. Once you finish building all of them, or at least the core units like Ares, Edith, maybe Arcus, Mia, Angela, then they are awakened, or probably A2, A3, something like that. At least core units, damage dealers, not supports. Supports you can leave A0. So once it happening, as soon as it happening, you need to have some good summons in other factions. And here we have an option. And for that option, I would do the trick. I would still stay with the same. So you would need to choose either Martial or Dark. I believe this is the only option. You can choose Light as your second main focus, but I would say I don't see that much of the priority for that. So I believe the best option is either Martial or Dark. So what you do after you already get ready with your techno setup, what you do, you get rid of all questionable heroes here, and you put only best heroes in that summon. So for Marshall, if you decide to go with Marshall, it will be that list. So the only choice you need to do here is if you focus Clara and Luna, and also you add Edit Ares here, so you can also summon her, and then you continue like spamming Marshall summons. Or you think that you want to prioritize like all of them, all the good hybrids at one time, and you just get rid of everything here and you set up this one. So I believe this is the biggest amount of hybrids you can pull from one type. And all 5 heroes here are amazing, and all 4 of hybrids are amazing and very, very good. So this is the second option. The problem with this option is that we do not summon Ares. I decided on that account, on that new account, to go tech into Marshall. Because first of all, I do like Ruby, and you need her in the later stages for 5 or 4 campaign team. Also, Nana is very good, amazing support, and I just think that this setup is better for me. But you can do this lineup and summon all these hybrids, not summoning for Ares. Yes, this is the only problem in that plan. But anyway, you will have lots of amazing units, and you will be doing pretty good. The last focus you will have, of course, will be Rafaela. So this girl, then you end up doing all your dirty business with Marshall or Dark, and when you understand that you now have more options, I believe it will be the best option to focus on light summons. So you will do something like that. Give me a second. So you will be doing that lineup, and this is the best lineup for light. So then you do that, and you just put as many summons as you can in light, and you finish it up with elemental. Because here we have Esme, she's late game. We have this Gord, this guy, all of them they need for Minas, for late game bosses, and everything like that. So this is my tier wish list for you to know. This is my plans, how you can build your own setup for wish list. Consider commenting if you agree or not agree in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment for the giveaway for 20k Amcash soon. Thanks guys for watching. I hope it was helpful for you, and see you next time.